wanted to slow their offense down and make them play defense, which, to be honest, we didn't do that in the first half. They had 21 points the first quarter, 29 at half, so our defense was not very good. And then they only committed one foul, and they've kind of been a foul-prone team this year. But a lot of that, I thought, was just our offense was kind of scattered. We didn't handle their press very well and turned it over too many times. So that was really what we talked about the most at halftime was making them play defense and defensively just stay in front of their athletes. I thought the second half we did a much better job. They started to stand around a little bit. Maybe our conditioning was a little bit better because I felt like we got stronger as the game went on. And they, like I said, kind of stood around, and we still turned the ball over too many times for the game, but I didn't think we were turning it over and they were not leading to easy baskets like they did that first quarter.
Doug, if you talk about how this team progressed from the Mudekas to now.
Well, man, I got to say this is definitely the team that has improved the most of any team I've ever coached. We were not very good in January and even February. We were 9-6. It was really just not working out real well. And I think a lot of that was we only had one starter back. We had a couple seniors that were out with injuries early. We did have a little bit of COVID issue. Summer-wise, we really didn't do anything basketball-wise. We usually do that in June. So when we finally could start working out, it was really football time in July. So these guys we didn't play any games. But it just took this group longer than most to come around. And part of it was it took a while for them to figure out how to win and how to prepare. We weren't very good at preparing for our opponent. We didn't know how to follow the scouting report. We maybe didn't watch enough film, all those things that our teams need to do. Our scout team wasn't very good. We had 3 freshmen on it, so it was hard for them to do what we wanted the other team to do to teach them to be prepared. But all that got better and better as the season went on. And it was we never lost this group, even though we were struggling and it looked pretty ugly. I mean, in the Mudekas tournament, we lost our first round game to a team that we had just beat. So we got a loser's game on Saturday. You get an extra game, which is nice. Well, we had a 12-point lead late fourth quarter, and we give up a 19-point run. They tie it. We don't score in overtime. You talk about dark times. I can't remember ever having a team score 19 points against us without us being able to score. So it was really ugly then, but they just kept working and kept their heads up. And I constantly would remind them that, look, if we can just get there, we're playing up, we've got a lot of D1, C2, Auburn, C1 type teams on our schedule. Yeah, we're going to lose some games, but it's going to make us battle tested. If we can just start shooting the ball better and playing a little better defense, if we can get there, we got just as good a chance as anybody. And I thought when we made it here, I thought it was wide open. Anybody through the top 8 seeds, even the 8th seed, I thought anybody that played 3 good games could win it this year. Whereas last year, I thought Humphrey St. Francis and our team were the 2 best teams. This year, I thought it was wide open. And we put together 3 good games. You don't have to be the best team all year. I tell them that all the team. You just got to be the best team this week. And we ended up being that best team.